What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider here. Today we're going to be talking about why Costco's Kirkland Synthetic Oil is probably the only oil you will ever need. Now, if you're like me, or maybe you're not, I basically research into motor oils all the time. I love doing oil changes. It makes me feel good that I know that I'm actually maintaining my car properly, and I see it with my eyes because I'm doing it. So that leads me to believe and go into researching about motor oils all the time. So I'm always on all these different forums looking for oil and looking at oil analysis results. And typically that would lead me to believe I'd have to go to Canadian Tire, pay $50 Canadian for a 5-liter jug of oil and use that for my oil changes because I wanted to provide the best protection for my car. Well, the reality is that now something's come out. So Kirkland Signature Synthetic Motor Oil, they're coming out with this motor oil, full synthetic, for $25 for two of them. For two of them, not just one, for two. So two of these basically 5-liter jugs of synthetic motor oil for $25 Canadian. And this motor oil, based on all the results and research done online, is going toe-to-toe with every single other major premium synthetic motor oil. So the Penzoil Platinums, the Penzoil Ultras, the Liqui Mollies, the, everything basically. This cheap motor oil, unbelievable, from Costco. I love Costco too. I go to and I buy all their products. I go to their stores. Every product is always amazing. Usually because they have another manufacturer that was making their amazing product and they basically white labeled it here. Like Kirkland Vodka, how Grey Goose is kind of similar to that, it's in a similar vein. And so what's funny to prove this actually out, if you look at who is the actual distributor and the manufacturer for this motor oil, and it is Warren Distribution. And Warren Distribution is actually a manufacturer of the Amazon Basics Full Synthetic Motor Oil and the Walmart High Tech Synthetic Motor Oil. So it's a major manufacturer of motor oil, providing two other major brands of synthetic motor oil, and all of these motor oils have tested basically on par with each other. So they're basically the same motor oil. And these motor oils compete with the major brands. So the entire point of this conversation is super amazing motor oil, super cheap. Yes, it may go toe-to-toe like 98%, maybe 95% of the performance, but for the average consumer, that's fine. That's completely perfect. Unless you're like super serious and you have a race machine that needs a very specific motor oil, sure, get that. But I think for basically everyone's daily driver or sports car, sports car to a limit, not like a supercar, but a sports car, you could use this motor oil. You shouldn't use this motor oil, actually. There's nothing wrong with this motor oil. There's nothing budget about it besides, honestly, this sounds like an infomercial, like Costco and their ability to buy in such bulk, and they sell this at a much cheaper price. And that's pretty mind-blowing. So I know for myself, my Lexus IS350, I always used to put that Penzoil Platinum in it, Ultra, in my oil changes. You guys saw in the video I already released about that. I did the oil change with this Costco synthetic motor oil, but this is gonna cover everything. And the reality is, as long as any motor oil meets these specifications, like the Dexos specification and the SN Plus, SN, SL, GF, GF4, these are all different manufacturers. They have different requirements for their motor oil. As long as it meets all those, it's perfectly safe and fine. And these are strict certifications, so this is really impressive. So it's being made by a top manufacturer. That it's got the Costco name behind it, which means actually a lot. And then you have independent tests online that actually prove, in lots of the torture tests they put this oil in, that it basically is the same as the Amazon Basics motor oil and the Walmart motor oil. They're literally the same. And they perform like toe-to-toe with the leading synthetic motor oil brands. And all for a super cheap price, from a company like that I trust, actually. Can't believe it. So you don't need to go buy, you don't need to spend another $1 on other motor oil brands. I don't know, unless I'm missing something. So I'd love you to comment down in the comment box down below. Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing something in this equation, because right now I see no reason to ever buy other motor oil brands again at this price. $25 for two, not one, but two. That's crazy. So I don't need to even load this up. I was literally about to say I'm gonna load up on this stuff, because usually when that Penzoil Platinum or whatever else goes on sale, like I wanna go ahead and buy like maybe 4 jugs because I got lots of cars that I need to change oil on. But I don't need to do that because Costco will always have this oil at this price. You know, I say this now and it's gonna be sold out because all of you are gonna go buy this motor oil. So don't do that. Don't go to buy Costco at least. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box down below. Love to talk about it. Give this video a like. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Over 25,000 subscribers. That means a lot, so I'm super thankful. I hope you guys are seeing like an improvement in quality of the content. But yeah, it's been really good. If you have any questions, again, comment box down below. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 8 of these suckers.